Hi everyone, it's time for another in the series of introductory variants. Okay, this one is called X's and V's and dots oh my, and this is a rather unusual way that they did X's and V's, at least how they spelled it. But this are Roman numerals and new ratios. So this one says black dots with 3 in the center indicate that one of the cells they join is 3 times the other one. Now, the normal way black dots are is that it's a double ratio, but here it's triple. And then cells joined by a V must add to 5, and by an X must add to 10. Now, I don't see anything in here about there being a negative constraint. So, for instance, I think these two could perfectly sum to either 10 or 5, as the case may be. Now, be that as it may, I've got 3 sequences of 3, and the only possible cells that meet that sequence of 3 where you triple and then you triple again and you still have Sudoku digits are 1, 3, 9. If you start with 2, you end up with 2, and then you times 3 is 6, times 3 is 18, and, well, anything else you go higher than that from there. So 9, well, divide by 3, you get 3. Divide that by 3, you get 1. 8 on the other side of an X, that's 2, times 3 is 6. 2 times 3, that's 6, and 2 plus 3 to get me 5. Okay, I've got here and here. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so I've got 2, 3, 2, or 1, 4, 1, or something weird going on there. But this sequence of 3 is also going to be a 1, 3, 9 set, but the 1 has to go here because obviously you can't put a 9 in a cell that sums to 5. So this one must be 1. That one must be 9. 1 is joined by 4, which, yes, joins with 6, which I could have done from elsewhere. Okay, 2 is joined by 3 on that side, 3 on the other side of an X, that's 7. That's 7 by Roman numeral logic. 2 on the other side of an X, that's an 8. 2 on the other side of a V, that's a 3. Okay, so these two are a 5-9 pair. After all of that, so I've got 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. So the rest of these are 1, 4, 8. For box 4, and that can only be 4 or 8. These two could be just about anything. Let's see, is there anything else obvious that I've missed? Oh, 2 plus 8 to get me 10. 6 on the other side of a 3, well, that's 2, because 6 divided by 3 must be 2. That's the only way that works. 2 plus 3 to get me 5. Oh, 2 times 3 to get me 6. Then I have to divide that by 3. That's a 2. Let's see, 3 could multiply or divide by 3, so this is 1 or 9. But it could go either way, I think. Okay, there are a lot of given digits in this puzzle. Now let's see. That thing summed to an X, so this must be greater than 5, and this must be less than 5. And these two cells cannot be 2, 3 because of the given 2 here. So these two are a 1, 4 pair. And if this is 4, then this would have to be 6, except 6 is already there. So guess what? That's a 9. 9, and now that's 1, and that's 4. That's the only way that works. Now, That sells a 5. That completes box 5. Now, so what that means is this 1 means this is not 1. This isn't 4 because it's got a 4 looking at it. I now have a 4-8 pair in row 5. I've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the only two cells I have left are 3 and 5. Well, the only cell that works here is 3 because 5 is not evenly divisible by 3, so yeah, that has to be a 3. And now this is 5. Since I've already used the 1 in the box, 3 must multiply by 3 and not divide, so that's a 9. It goes with 1 to make 10. 1 times 3 is 3. And then 3 times 3 is 9. Because I've already used the 1 in box 3. This 3's been sitting here, so that's a 2. 2 times 3 is 6, and then 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay, column 7 is missing 5 and 8. The given 8 tells me where the 5, 8 goes. Column 8 is looking at 1 and 7. And the given 7 tells me I can't put another 7 in here, so that's a 1, which makes that one 7. 2 must go with 8 to make 10. Okay, I've got 5 left in box 9. Now in box 3, that leaves me with 4 and 7 to fill in. But I don't know the order of either digit yet. But 8 is going to tell me that's a 1. On the upper right of box 4. Let's see. Well, this still looks good. Now, what's left in row 1, I've got 4, 5, and 7. And the only one that can go here is a 4 because it's on something that sums to 5. I can't put 5 or 7 in a domino that sums to 5 for reasons of arithmetic, but now 4 goes with 1 to make 5. 1 goes with 4 to make 5 right there. Box 1 is missing 5 and 7, and the 7 already in the box. And column 3 tells me where 5, 7 goes. This 7 now tells me 4, 7 in column 9. This 1 is looking at that 9, and now that's done. Box 2 is missing 8 and 9, and this 9 will tell me the 8, 9. Okay. This 4 looks down there. That sorts out 8, 4 in row 5. Okay, in column 5, I've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 9. I need 3, 5, 7, 8. Well, this can't be 3 or 7 because of both are given. Looking at it, so that's 5 or 8. This one isn't 3 because of a place 3 looking at it. This one isn't 5 or 8 because of place that it's looking at. Now, in this domino, 7 has nothing to do with any other digit because I've already used the 3, so that must be 3, that must be 7. That's the only way I can make 10. 7 comes back over here, sorts out 5, 7 in row 1. 5 comes back down here, it sorts out the 8. And now column 5 is done. Oh, this 3 needs a 1 because I've already used the 9, so I have to divide the 3 instead of multiplying it. 1 goes with 9 to make 10, and with 4 to make 5. This 9 will sort out 5, 9 in row 6. I need an 8. No, I need 6 there in column 3, and now that's done. Okay, row 7 is missing 1 and 5. I can write those in. Row 8 is missing 5 and 8, and I can write those in. And now we're just finishing off. 7 there, and 8. Whoops, that's not 8. I can't write digits, that's a 4. Okay, 10 minutes, I'll take it. It says puzzle doesn't include solution, but according to this solve checker, I think I just did that. I just now noticed that the rules scroll, but I didn't need it. And I almost filled this in without putting in any candidate marks. I'll take that as a win, but thank you for joining me.